Hare Krishna. Today our satsang is 6th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana Yoga. 20 to 23rd shloka. So dear devotees, I will not go with shloka, I will read translation because it is very big one, 3 shlokas. Lord is telling, in the stage of perfection or trance samadhi, one's mind is completely restrained from material mental activities by the practice of yoga. This perfection is characterized by one's ability to see the self by pure mind and to relish and rejoice in the self. In that joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness, realized through transcendental senses. Established thus, one never departs from the truth, and upon gaining this, he thinks there is no other greater gain. And being situated in a situation, he is never shaken in the midst of greatest difficulties. This indeed is actual freedom from all miseries arising from material contacts. So dear devotees, we will go with one by one everything we will cover in this shloka. Yes. See, Krishna is telling, this indeed is actually freedom from all miseries arising from material contact. This means you can take this as material contact itself is a misery. And we are totally in material contact. Our body itself is made up of all material things. All 5 elements, earth, water, fire, ether, ego. Our mind, intelligence, all are material. And being in the material body, getting free from this material body is called samadhi, is called liberation, and is called freedom from miseries. Being in the body and not being in the body. How? That is the unique thing a man can do after getting human birth. Being in this body, we can attain that stage of perfection. So what is that stage of perfection which is called samadhi? You see one by one. First is restraint from material mental activities. Being spiritual, he is spiritually situated. And what is this materialism? Materialism is the craving for the lust, because total outcome of the materialism is lust. We want to enjoy the material elements which have taken now the various forms. The form of mother, father, sister, brother, wife, and even money, sex, all these materialistic things in variegated forms. We want to enjoy it. That is materialism. And Krishna is saying here is the man of perfection is free from all material inabilities and attachments. In other sense, he feels the materialism as a useless thing to him. But why? Because this materialism is anti-soul, it is anti-Krishna, it is anti-spiritual. And when the soul with the knowledge realizes that yes, I am the spiritual entity and I have my spiritual identity, then he starts being aloof from the materialism. That is called the men of knowledge. Men of knowledge means in the guise of Krishna or in the guise of spiritualism you are enjoying the material happiness. Means still you didn't got the taste of spiritualism. I have seen many people who poses themselves as sannyasis or godmen outwardly, but inwardly they are very keen for sense gratification of materialism. Even the big saints we have seen in the India are fallen to the victim of women and sex. So these people have still not get the taste of spiritualism. Their material taste is still flourishing, still agitating, it is dominating them. That is not samadhi, that is not spiritualism, that is not perfection according to Lord Sri Krishna. And Lord Sri Krishna says one more thing here that is important, and he says it is characterized by one's ability to see the self. You start feeling the Atma, self, seeing practically. Here there is no theoretical adjustments for a mind. And not only seeing it, is realizing and enjoying in it. And after gaining this, Krishna is saying that he feels there is no greater gain than this. These are the qualities of the men of perfection. A man, being a spiritual man, being guru, is still hankering for money. He is making plans for money in the future. Is not spiritualism. You may argue that yes, money is required for spiritual preachings. Money is not required for spiritual preachings. Your attitude is required. Your character is required for preaching. Yajyad acharati sheshtas. Krishna says preaching is made by acharan. Prachar is made by acharan. Yajyad acharati. Yajyad pracharati, not Krishna says. Prachar is not important. Acharan is how you behave. And a spiritual man behaves differently. He never cares for position nor material, most valuated happinesses like here, opposite sex or big designations or big money. He never cares for that, and not even for the maintenance of his body. That is important. Because he got his spiritual identity, now what he will do with the perishing material identity? Nothing. So such a man is called the perfect man, and he is in samadhi for all time. And after gaining this, he feels, yes, there is no greater gain than this in this all cosmos, all universe. There he becomes the master of his own will and his own body, his senses, his mind and intelligence. So dear devotees, this is called perfection. And in this perfection, if you concentrate on Krishna, then you can enjoy the most highest bliss even the spiritualist enjoys. Because Krishna once says that he who meditates on my personal forum is the most highly situated in perfection and he enjoys the most highest bliss. So, dear devotees, be in perfection. Give up this material, mundane cravings, petty weaknesses of heart, and be bold and be spiritual. And being spiritual, be attached to Lord Sri Krishna. Then the real bliss begins. Hare is the spiritual pleasure potency. Hare, you chant in the Mahamantra Hare. The word Hare indicates the spiritual pleasure potency of the Lord. You can make it as Radharani or anything. So this Hare, when joins with Krishna and Rama, all spiritual bliss start dancing on your tongue. And their devotees are enjoying practically the most highest estimated bliss of the universe. And for this, nothing is required. You just practically do it and see it. This is called Samadhi, getting dipped into the bliss of the Lord, getting merged into the bliss of the Lord. So Krishna consciousness, the mercy of Prabhupada ji made it simple. Just if you chant with joy and with perfection, definitely bliss will be immediately felt. You need not wait for another hour or another minute. That is the perfection. So all these qualities mentioned can be easily achieved by Sankirtan, chanting the Lord's name joyfully among the devotees or alone, how you want, you chant it. So do it and enjoy. Thank you and Hare Krishna.